Hello everyone, my name is Abu Bakr Salim and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, we will be discussing about the functions that does not return anything. Yeah, we are discussing about void functions. So in the previous video, we created a function that was returning sum of two numbers. But today we are going to create a function that does not return anything. Okay, so whenever a function that is not returning anything is going to be created, the return type of that function is going to be void. The next thing is the name of the function, as we have discussed. So I am going to name it sum, and this function is also going to find the sum of two numbers. The parameters are going to be int a and int b, and it will return nothing. What it's going to do is it is going to find the sum. So int s is equal to a plus b, print f sum is equal to percentage d comma s. So now at the end we do not have to write anything like return s. In that case there is going to be an error. Okay, so we do not have to write anything here, we just have to stop here. Okay, and now I'm going to create two variables in a comma b, and I'm going to get the values of these two variables from the user. Scanf percentage d. I'm not printing anything to make this program differently because I've told this so many times, so today I'm skipping that. Okay, so now how can we call this function? It's very easy. You just have to write the name of the function, and you have to write the values that you want to pass. So now when you will run the program, user will ask you to enter two values. Let's suppose I have entered 2 and 8. The output is going to be sum is equal to 10. So this is how we can create a function that returns nothing. Now, why I have used printf in that function? Because it is returning nothing. So we have either to print the value or to store that value in a variable. Now, since this function is returning nothing, so I have used printf there to just print the result so that we can have the output of that thing. So that's why I have used printf in that function. Okay, if I, let's suppose I have not done that, then the function will be called. The function has called, the sum has been found, but the problem here is that it is not being printed. So whenever you are creating a void function, it will return nothing. So you have to use printf if you want to print something. If you want to print the value of anything, you have to print that value within that void function, which is returning nothing. Okay. Let's discuss another example, a function that returns nothing and a function that contains nothing. So I'm going to change the name of this function to star, and we discussed a program, nested loop program, and that program was printed a sequence of stars. So that's that we are going to do today. Now this function contains nothing. It is returning nothing, and it is it does not contain any parameter. So there might be a, there might be functions that looks like this, that will not contain any parameter and that will return nothing. So we are going to create the sequence for int I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5, I plus plus for int j is equal to 1, j is less than equal to I, and j plus plus. So semicolon is going to be here, and print f static, and print f new line is going to be here. So this function has been created. Now to call this function, we just have to write star in the main function. You have to do nothing. Just write the name of the function, leave those brackets empty, and now when you will run this program, you will see a sequence of stars printed on the screen. If you have not called this, nothing will happen because the main function is empty. So nothing will be performed. In order to call a function, you have to call it in main function. So if anyone thinks that this function will automatically will be called, then you are not thinking correctly. So that's it for this video. We have discussed about the functions that do not return anything, and then we have discussed about functions that are doing something, do not returning anything, but and do not accepting any parameters, but they are performing a functionality. So there can be different functions depending on the program's nature, and you have to create different functions. The biggest advantage that you can learn of any function is that its reusability. You can reuse a function as many times as you want. So that's the biggest benefit of a function. You just have to write the name of that function. You do not have to write these 5, 10 lines again and again. So this is the biggest benefit of the functions. In the upcoming videos, we'll be discussing some difficult functions, and we will also be discussing about local variables and global variables. So stay tuned, and if you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much.